You cannot be friends with your fans. Let me repeat one more time. You cannot be friends with your fan. Before we get into the video, welcome to my channel and kindly subscribe. Today we're talking about something serious, something that most of us have been through, but we've not noticed it yet, or we didn't have the words to put it or to put on, or things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? And this goes for both male and female, men and women, yeah? And when we look at what a fan is usually someone who has put another person on a pedestal. That could be a celebrity. So in this case, a fan is somebody who has been looking up to you and in funny ways, either negative, positive, to go back to negative, to go back to positive again. And you're the celebrity in this case. And it's nothing about ego, but it is just about social dynamics. That's what it is. And we cannot be ignorant, and even the Bible tells us not to be ignorant of the devil's devices, and that we should be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Yeah, you are the celebrity in this case, and you have been put on a pedestal with this fan. So a fan can be somebody in your group, or it could be somebody outside your group. But most of the time, they start as outsiders, and then they tend to come inside using the friendship under the guise of friendship. Yeah. So most of the time, you will think that, this person might come to you with niceties like, you inspire me to do this. I love you because of this. Like, you're making me great. I love this. Um, I'm not saying that all the time it is like that, but I'm trying to say that most of the time it could start like that, and then it goes to fun behavior. So the picture that you see up there is Selena Quintanilla and Yolanda. So Yolanda used to be Selena's fan. Selena was a singer, and she started off as a fan who really stalked and worked her way up to the top to become Selena's almost like manager, yeah, and also her best friend. So, yeah. So you can see she really planned, she took time and schemed and thought about all the possible ways she could do to become Selena's friend or just in her camp. And so Selena was quite ignorant about this. She did not know. And let me just say this. In those times, because she died in 1995, in those times there was no social education like it is now, like my channel, like other people's channel, where you get some form of social education, where you know how things operate. In those times, you really had to just go to a library, read a book by a professor or something. Okay, knowledge was kind of hard to get or to obtain, and especially somebody of Selena's caliber, she was obviously busy, and you know, yeah. So some people, or most people, are actually good people also in this world. So when you're a good person, you tend to really overlook and not really pay attention to people's malicious intent, or you're just ignorant about people's malicious intent, or you just don't know that people could get really snaky. Yeah. So Yolanda ended up killing Selena. Yeah. And it was a really huge obsession she had with Selena, to a point where she wanted to control everything Selena had, to a point of where she was draining Selena's finances, to a point where it became huge jealousy, and it ended up murderous. Let me give this example now. Let me bring it home. I I have experienced this, of course, because I always talk many things from experience, as you all know. Your girl has been through some things, yeah. So I had this friend that was a childhood friend, yeah. And so when we're children, we were playing and stuff like that. We did not know each other as deep as we became adults. So when we became adults, after high school, we all went to different paths. Then we came and met again in 2023. And in my salvation journey, she was on hers too. So we just became friends out of the salvation part, yeah. And at that time, I was quite ignorant about also the people in salvation, because I knew that people in the world were the people who were holding knives, or were the people who are capable of stabbing you at the back and stuff like that. So I was quite ignorant, and I gave a lot of passes to people who were in church. I'd say that, yeah. So this friend of mine, actually, when I was in the world, I was making huge strides in terms of musical. And so in my musical career, a lot was happening, and my videos were really colorful, and they had a budget. Let me just say that they had a budget. So, in my Instagram at that time was really also popping. Just I was living life. Your girl was living life. So for somebody who was not living the life from outside, at that time, since we were not friends but we were friends on Instagram, she actually, that time, she was low-key obsessed with me. So every hairstyle I get, she'd get the same hairstyle, and everything I do, she'd do this the same exact thing. And later on, now in salvation, is when she was telling me, I look up to you, I really admire you, I really admire your confidence, I love the way you roll, I just love everything, and I wish I was like you. So I thought it was just admiration. And now she also told me that when before I was saved, looking back in my Instagram, and she'd see me with the cars, shooting with the cars and stuff, and she thought that the cars were mine. And she told her auntie that, I'd like to reach out to her, but I'm not sure if she'd talk to me. And I was like, but I've been your childhood friend. If you were to reach out, why would I not talk to you? Why would I not why would I not just be your friend, even hang out with you? Why would I not? I mean, I've known you. You're not a stranger in my life. And she had that insecure tone. And it was almost like, you know, she had just placed me on a pedestal, you know. And so at that time, I did not know. I was like, okay, this is nice, but I don't really think I would have, you know, um, written you off like that. I would have been your friend. And she was continuing to tell me, no, 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 no. I was scared. I was scared. You know, you look like you were so unattainable and unreachable and stuff like that. And at that time, it did not click that she was a fan. I just saw things like on a plain level. And I had no education about this too. I was ignorant. And fast forward, we get into a place where I see the competition was advancing, and I'd see now up to my dancing styles are the same, up to the way I move my hands when I dance is the same, especially in church. It's the same, the way I maneuver is the same. And now I came to realize there was a big smear campaign happening, you know? And so it's not that all the time this results in murder, but it can result to slander and murder of your own name, your reputation. It can be ruined. So long story short, somebody who is giving fun behavior cannot be your friend, because first of all, it communicates and it signals that they're insecure. And you, as a person, because you're confident and stuff like that, you you're going to exude light. So this person low-key cannot handle this light, wants the light but can't handle the light, and it's gonna end up bringing conflict. Most of the time we do not understand the light that we carry or the light that we exude. And so many times when somebody or people may come close to us, they are attracted to the light. But the light again is so glaring, flaring, consuming, that they end up being consumed, and they end up wanting to let go but still can't. And so this brings up a tension that they cannot understand and a conflict in their own heads. And it keeps on burning their insecurities because it's actually a wound within them as a person. So it keeps on actually burning the wound, and it keeps on exposing the wound so much, and it's a conflict that they think they'll find healing in you, but they don't find healing in you. They get burned, and so they do damage. So a fun should just stay as a fun. And let me know in the comment section, like, have you ever experienced such fun behavior, and where has it landed, or where did it get to? Like, how bad did it get, or how good did it get if it did? But I'm not saying that all the time it is. That is why, like I say again, I'll reiterate, we should ask for a discerning spirit, because most of the time we do not know. We just do not know. So kindly speak to me in the comment section and subscribe to my channel. Bye.